Hey peeps, have you ever booked an Airbnb that looked amazing in photos but felt a little off in person? Or maybe one that wasn't super stylish but still felt effortlessly right when you got there? That, ladies and gentlemen, is the power of good design and good design psychology. Today, I'm starting a new series called The Breakdown, where I'm going to analyze real Airbnb listings from around the world. I'll show you 3 things it does well and 3 ways to elevate the experience even further. So let's get into this first listing from Chicago. P.S. If you're interested in Airbnb design breakdowns and hosting tips, please make sure to like and subscribe for more. This Airbnb does a great job of picking pieces that look comfortable and clean. The sofa appears plush, it's inviting, it's not overly trendy. There are a number of different seating varieties, and it's just not too busy and it doesn't feel dated, which is great. The takeaway is that we want to prioritize comfort, durability, and a sense of timeless appeal in rental property furniture selection. Number 2 is greenery. So plants really do make an impact. And this host understood that greenery adds life, texture, and warmth. This is quite a minimal approach to plants, but I'm really glad to see them there because greenery isn't just an aesthetic. It actually has a psychological impact on those that are around them and those that experience them in an environment. Another thing that they did really well was looking for ways to add a pop of drama. And in this instance, it's not overly done, but it is there and it is appreciated. And it is the funky bar stools. If you look closely, there's a fun color that's unexpected and adds a little oomph and a little color to a pretty neutral area in the kitchen. Design tip, guys, investing in 1 or 2 statement pieces like these bar stools or an artful light fixture or a unique coffee table can really make a space feel more elevated without breaking the bank. Now for the areas of opportunity. All right, so let's start about the overall palette. So the space has taken a very sort of neutral approach, which isn't in and of itself bad, but there are some elements, architectural elements that I think lend themselves to incorporating some unexpected pops of color that I would suggest to sort of elevate this a little bit more. So take a look at these alcoves, okay? They really could benefit from either color or pattern in that space. So whether it would be a deep green or a really nice rusty color, something earthy, or even like a grass cloth wallpaper would add some subtle depth while still keeping, a relatively neutral palette overall. Now, I will say I am not the biggest fan of accent walls, but there are circumstances where one can get away with it and it still come across tasteful and not lazy. And when you have an architectural detail like an alcove that makes sense to create something distinct from the rest of the walls, I am here for it. Next up is the artwork. So while the artwork in this space is neutral and there's nothing inherently wrong with it, I find that bigger is often better when it comes to creating a more premium, luxurious feel, even when they're affordable. All right. So I would take those 2 pieces that he's got there and maybe substitute it for one larger art piece. I'm talking floor to ceiling large. So while the artwork in this space isn't bad, I find bigger is often better when it comes to creating a high-end feel. Larger scale art pieces create drama and a sense of luxury even when they're affordable. So in this case, substituting those 2 pieces above the sofa for a larger piece. Design tip, guys, artwork should be proportionate to the furniture below it. So if a couch is wide, the art above it should be at least 2/3 its width. My last suggestion is about the spatial flow. So right now, the furniture is blocking the entry stairs, so it makes the room feel smaller than it actually is. Additionally, the TV is placed opposite the windows, which could cause glare issues during the day. So here are my simple fixes. 1, swap the sofa and the TV for a more open, functional setup. Next, place the shades under the TV for a cozy layout. That creates a more conversational kind of setup and layout that doesn't feel awkward, because right now it feels a little awkward. The seats are at different heights. One has a back, one doesn't. It's not the optimal flow. So I think this would actually, allow this to feel a bit more cohesive. The next thing I would do is possibly add some narrow bookshelves under the windows to create some balance and some storage opportunities in this space. I believe these minor reconfigurations would really improve circulation and make the space feel bigger and really just enhance usability overall. So, there you have it. This Airbnb is already a pretty strong listing, but I believe these small design shifts could make it even better for guests and, more importantly, improve bookings. So what do you think? Would you stay here? Let me know in the comments. And if you love Airbnb design breakdowns like this, make sure to subscribe, and I'll be covering more listings as the weeks go by. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.